Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 4 of my Reconquista campaign here in Crusader Kings 2, Holy Fury. You can tell that I'm juggling a lot of campaigns. So, I'm going to take a little bit of time here soon to take a break within this episode, just to read you some interesting primary sources of this period, particularly ones dealing with Fernando II, the Third, the Sword of the Lord, the Mace of the Cross. But we have got some holdings that we have to deal with, so I've been trying to think about how I want to play this out. And I think the way to go is going to be we need to bring in some claimants. So let's see if we can find some claimants to perhaps a duchy of some kind. Shows a list of all current claimants. Apparently there are none over here. How about over here in Aragon? The Duchy of Aragon has no claimants. How about the Duchy of Barcelona? There we go. This guy will not accept an invitation to our court. What if I were to send him a gift? A goodly gift. Oh, the defensive pact against me has been... Wait, what? Was that for me? I'm not so sure. Okay, he is not coming. Alright, how about Navarra? Are there any claimants to this county? There's only one, and he's not coming. Okay, this is starting to get annoying in a hurry. Sheikdom. Got any claimants over there? No. This is getting annoying. It's probably because a lot of people don't like me, ironically enough. So... What could we do then? What could we do? We can... I could just create some new nobles. Then they'd be expressly loyal just to me. County of Leon. Whoops. County of Leon, Duchy of Seville, Valencia. Yeah, well, we're just going to invite some nobles and spread this out. Now, I believe I can actually create the kingdom. We will do that. So I now have 4 crowns to my name: Castile, Navarra, Toledo. Oh wait, no, hold on. It's Castile, Valencia, Leon, and Navarra. So I've almost hit Charles V territory here. We're gonna keep Castile as the primary one, though. What kind of claimants do I want? Over here we have the Kingdom of... Oh, this is just a duchy. The Duchy of Britannia. Maybe we could just pick up a... No? Nothing there. Come on now! I want to claim it! We're just going to invite some nobles. This is taking too long. I know that there's different ways that people like to do this, but this is what I prefer. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. 12 stewardship. Excellent. So we will give him something here in this area. We're going to give you the County of Castellon, and we give him the lower titles as well to deal with. So we're just starting to bury some things in bureaucracy over here. All right, over here in Valencia, let's bring a new noble. Garcia de Tue. Not too great. I want at least double-digit stewardship from these people. Gomez. There we go. Indulgent rascal, slothful, and just. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Denia. Here. And now also to celebrate this Reconquista, we will once again build a temple. Right here. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to keep working on improving my holdings here in Toledo, since I'm going to keep that as my capital. I know that it is not the... Oh, actually, I should have done the university. Oh, well. I know that it's not the area with the most holdings, but I still want it. I still, as like my... It's going to be my capital, anyway. Caballero training ground. As you can see, this really chews through the stuff quickly. Build a monastic school. I need church walls 1. I do want to build that school down here in Orgaz. Okay, so we're working on that. How much money am I bringing in? Not very much. Oh yeah, my army levies are still raised. Let's go ahead and stop that. And now that we have that being built, we'll go ahead and give away some of these holdings here, like the bishoprics and stuff. Let's invite a holy man. How are you? Yeah, whatever. Okay, bishopric of Saladania. Wait, which one is it down here? Bishopric of Jativa? Maybe? I think. There's actually, I think, one of the cantigas of Santa Maria takes place here in Jativa. I'll talk about those another time. Okay, so wait, who's the one that I just invited? Courtier, 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 steward, courtier, steward. Dang it, who did I just invite? Damn it. I feel like I've lost him now in the shuffle. Courtier, courtier, courtier. Mayor, bishop. Dang it. Was it this guy? Yeah, here we go. Alabar. Okay, you're going to get the bishopric of Shadiva. Let's get another holy man out. We got a couple other smaller holdings that we want to get rid of. Do I have any? Yeah, this is a barony. This is a city. We'll give that to somebody else. Yep, excellent. Actually, we'll just go ahead and give him the county, I'm thinking. Or should I give him another county somewhere? Like Valencia. There we go. That puts me exactly at 7. Great. Very nice. Now I'm building stuff everywhere. We're down to about 3,000-ish. Let's see if we can also help with our Queen's Conquest really quickly. Help finish up this Holy War. Okay. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I gladly accept your offer of assistance in my war. Let our enemies tremble. After that, my character Fernando has been doing some praying about what to do with our aunt. It's not going to be pretty, but it must be done. Oh yeah, I invited a goldsmith. I want an impressive set of jewels. Maybe we'll get a set, get like a nice crown and stuff like that. Try to make a superior piece of work, buddy. Alright, fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. The heavy box was brought to me today. I was still momentarily breathless with excitement. Cool, so we got 3 things in our artifacts now. I think all 3 of them are going to give me the same effect, but we have each of them. Okay, it looks like we just got the quality 2. So they're all giving me 0.20 additional monthly prestige and +2 feudal city and tribal opinion. Crown of pearls. Every inch of this golden hoop golden crown is covered in pearls of all sizes, complemented by sapphires, as well as cameos depicting religious characters engraved in mother of pearl. This golden scepter, adorned with opals, almudines, and pearls, is crowned by an impressively big and lustrous ruby. And finally, the golden sword. This gilded blade and hilt, while useless in battle, will impress their holders. Every subject, the pommel is decorated with a single magnificent emerald. This is actually reminding me of something. So, we're actually going to change societies. By the way, we're no longer on the early access beta. We're going to switch over to the Benedictine order because I saw something on the internet that alleged it makes it easier to become a saint. I don't know 100% for certain yet, but I do want my character to become a saint at one point. Remember, this is the guy who turned away immortality. I could scarcely believe it possible, but pregnancy has managed to make my wife Margarita look passable. I have found myself strangely attracted to her in a few weeks. Oh yeah, they inserted some pregnancy fetish stuff. So I can make a move quickly. I could become lustful. But I did tell you guys that I am trying to see if I can get all 7 of the virtues. So if I say she is with child, I should not look at her this way. I could become chaste, which increases my learning and piety, as well as Christian church opinion, although lowering my fertility. Just a little bit, not like 100%, just a little bit. And, come on, become chaste. Nope, did not get the roll. Too bad. That would be a fun little thing. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to get all 7, but it could be fun. Okay, let's come down here to La Mancha and keep trying to help her out. Alright, more pregnancy events. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman, in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. As Margarita's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. We can give her familiar faces, which will increase her health. I will have some maids dispatched. Okay, either of these increase health. Why would I ever do the maids when I could do familiar faces? Yep, familiar faces is just better because it gives me prestige also. Why would you ever do the maids? She doesn't need old women filling her head with nonsense. Well, we're going to go familiar faces. Maybe they're meant to write that differently because I don't see any reason to ever not see the family members from what I just read. Okay, let's we're trying to finish up this war. And that's it. The Andalusian Holy War for Cordoba has ended. Queen Leonor of Granada has won. Count Gonzalo is nothing but a coward. His unacceptable behavior needs to be exposed and condemned if he's ever to be improved. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Let's just go ahead and revoke his title. I'm sick of this dude. He's disgraceful. He's furious. We're revoking it, and he's dealing with it. Good. Now, what are we going to do with you next? I should request his excommunication. I got a mind to do it. It will cost me 75 piety. They will not do it. Oh, because of the pre-investiture law. Well, I took his titles from him, which probably pisses him off more than anything. And I'll probably save this county to give to somebody. Maybe to whoever my firstborn child is. That reminds me, laws. I've still not reigned for 10 years. Can you believe that? Let's move this up. Let's move up the Crown Authority over here. Whoops. Okay, Leon. Crown Authority is medium. Aragon, medium. Bishopric. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I'm not. No, I'm just a voter here, I think. Bishopric of Talavera. Okay. I can join the Benedictine order now. Great. Let's do a quick little donation to charity. Also, I think my war days are behind me. I've successfully won 3 wars. I don't want him to die. He's only 24, but he's retiring. It's time for you to wear the crown. Let other people do the fighting. Okay, what's next? Grand tournaments. They're so expensive and they really don't do much. At least I don't think so. Okay. Let's bring everybody back here. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will now play as Fernando Fernandez. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I always try to name my Crusader Kings 2 children after my Patreons. So let's go ahead and choose whose pick we are going to do. Or who we're going to do here. I'm trying to pull up the list of my Patreons. Can never go wrong with Lucas. He's been a long and faithful subscriber. It has also been the name of many great kings. Subscriber. Patreon is what I meant to say. So we're going to go with Lucas. Now, since we're talking about children and we just helped conquer more of Christianity more of Spain in the name of Christianity, we're going to take a super brief intermission here. Well, it might be like 5 minutes. And I'm going to read you some primary sources of the Christian conquest of Seville. So this is from the Primera Crónica General de España. This was commissioned by Alfonso X, who was this character, Fernando. It was his son, and it was meant to chronicle the history of Spain all the way up until the reign of his father, who's the character I'm playing right now. So this is a pages and pages long section. I'm just going to read you a few sections of it from when the Crusaders conquered Seville down here. So, not the Crusaders, the Spanish. First off, it goes on for a little bit how the army outside of Seville was pretty much the capital of Spain. As far as a lot of people were concerned, it was so abundant with food and all kinds of merchandise that no rich city could outdo it. But then we get to the part that's very Kennedy-esque. It reminds me of the Kennedy saying why we go to the moon speech. The blessed King Fernando had the noble city of Seville besieged for 16 months, and he did not do so for any other reason than to strive hard for it was noble. It is a greater city besieged than any other to be found or seen this side of the ocean or overseas, since it is so harmonious, and its walls are extremely high and strong, and very wide. High and well-spaced towers, large and made with great labor. however well besieged it was, they had another town, and its Barbican alone. Even the Tower of Gold, how it was built in the sea, and so evenly constructed, and by hard work made so delicate and so marvelous, and how much it cost the king who ordered it built. Who could it be that could know or guess how much it would be? And he just goes on for on and on and on and on about how amazing Seville is. It's incredible, and how everybody in the world wants to come trade in Seville, and it's so amazing, and it's just the greatest city ever. Which is, of course, you're pumping the city up because Fernando's about to conquer it, and he's the king's father. So, moving on. In the year 1286 of the Spanish era, year 1248 of the Incarnation of our Lord on St. Clement's Day, which is actually coming up on us. That's the 23rd of November. In the month of November having passed, it just talks about what he did to the city once he took it. King Fernando over here, that is. He levied taxes and tributes and had seigneurial rents. Everything in the land that was under Moorish law was placed under his lordship and came to pledge allegiance to his will. As soon as the noble King Fernando was established in his city and had overcome his complete joy at the great feat God had granted as a reward for his work, he began to restore, to the honor and praise of God and Holy Mary his mother, the archiepiscopal see, which had been deserted and vacant for a very long time, and was deprived of the pastor it deserved. And then, etc., etc., etc. After King Fernando had ordered all this, he also organized his city very well and nobly. He settled it with very good people. He allowed it to be shared. He gave property to the military orders and good knights, and he endowed princes and nobles, and he gave them great estates and many very rich homes there, etc., etc., etc. He had streets and roads established, arranged with a great elegance, as many as one might imagine would befit the grandeur of a rich and noble and thriving city. And on and on and on. But basically, one more thing, his administration of the city. He gave privileges wisely to his city. He gave it great liberties and freedoms to give honor and reward to the people who were there and who participated in his conquest, and to pay them for the afflictions and hardships they endured, and to compensate them for the great service they had done him there. So it was a pretty big deal, him taking Seville, which is pretty darn far south. So before we end this little intermission and I keep playing, I wanted to read a little bit from the Lament for the Fall of Seville, which is actually kind of an inappropriate name because this was written about 20 years after Seville. But it was written by a poet called Abu al-Bakr al-Rundi, who was a poet from Ronda. He was writing to Muslims in North Africa, asking them to come aid in the fight against Christians, since the Christians were sort of kicking their butt all over the peninsulas. I'm not going to read you the whole thing. I'm just going to read you a few lines. O you who ride lean thoroughbred steeds which seem like eagles in the race course, and you who carry slender Indian blades which seem like... Whoa, I'm so sorry. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, let me start over. You who ride lean thoroughbred steeds which seem like eagles in the race course, and you who carry slender Indian blades which seem like fires in the darkness caused by the dust cloud of war. And you who are living in luxury beyond the sea, enjoying life, you who have strength and power in your homelands, have you no news for the people of Andalusia, for writers have carried forth what men have said about them? How often have the weak who were being killed and captured while no man stirred asked for our help? What means this severing of the bonds of Islam on your behalf when you, O worshippers of God, are our brethren? Are there no heroic souls with lofty ambitions? Are there no helpers and defenders of righteousness? O who will redress the humiliation of a people who were once powerful, a people whose condition injustice and tyrants have changed? Yesterday they were kings in their own homes, but today they are slaves in the land of the infidel. So that was it's a poetic call to arms to the Muslims of North Africa to, help, because this King Fernando is, kicking us out of Andalusia, this land that we've held for hundreds of years. Okay, I have one too many Dismas. Okay, wait, I need to give something here. Calatrava. Where are the Knights of Santiago? Here, you guys. Do you guys have a county? You have a county up here. I think I am going to do something super duper nice for you guys. And we are going to grant you the county of Molina, my bad. It belongs to you now. And so now he super duper loves me. And I just had my son. Cool, so I can finally pick a different ambition. We're probably going to switch over to theology. But we'll see. New ambition, though. See the realm prosper. I don't know about that. We're going to try to have a daughter. You don't have somebody we can start to do marriages with. Plus, she'll inherit the blood of Eleanor. Because I think this only gets passed down. Yeah, matrilineal transfer. Okay. New important decisions. What do we got here? Hold a beast. Compose a book. I've got enough learning to do that. Let's compose a book. Let's compose one of those chronicles I was just reading from. And I'm going to be doing more of those primary sources over the course of this campaign. We can do a theme related to intrigue. What do we have the best of? We've got stewardship. We could write a family history. Yes, let's do that. Let's do a family history. We do have some legendary blood in my veins. Luke should be baptized as soon as possible so that his place in heaven can be assured. Given that he is the heir of Castile, I should make it that the rite celebrating his coming into the world is as grandiose as possible. Great, so this is some of the new events that come in Holy Fury. We can have only the Pope is fit to baptize him, yes. Because we want to keep having that good relationship with the church, except for that whole free investiture stuff. You know, I like my money kept in the country. It's not that I don't like the Pope, I just think I could use the money a little bit better than he can. So only the Pope is fit to baptize him. Let's get a good start for my child's life. After news spread about the grandiose ceremony I'm preparing for Luke's baptism, several of my subjects clamored to be chosen as his godparent. So we could do Prince Alfonso. He was my brother, and he used to be... Ooh, he doesn't have a very good opinion of me, though. We can go with Prince Sancho. What is this guy's problem? Why don't these people like me? What's up with that? Why does he not like me? Too many held duchies. Desires Duchy of Castile. Oh, that's right. I do have too many. Whoops. Okay, let's figure this out then. We've got the Duchy of Nevada. Which of my vassals? Let's see, the Duke of Asturias. I think this guy's ambitious. Yeah, so he's never really going to like me. How about here? Count of Soria. I probably want to hold on to Toledo and Castile. But Leon, I'm fine giving away. So let's see if we can find somebody who wants those. Here we go. Count of Salamanca. And he is in my family. Title claimant, too many held duchies, desires Leon. Okay. There we go. Now he's going to love me, love me, love me. Right? Well, in a second he will. Which I know this might have been a bad idea considering he has the strong claim on the Kingdom of Leon, but we're keeping it in the family, and besides, he's going to love me because of all this land I just gave him. So that's... Yeah, this is my uncle. Oh, we can have my mother be the godparent. Isn't that sweet? We will do that. You know, she's a very good parent. She gave up the throne for me and for Spain. Pope Alexander IV washes the child 3 times over, reciting a prayer to protect his soul. Surrounded by a host of cardinals, then he raises little Lucas up for all the crowd gathered in the great cathedral to see, exposing him to the cheers of his future subjects. What a priceless sight. Gains baptized by the Pope. The Pope's going to like him more later. What does this actually do, though? So, baptized by the Pope. This character was baptized by the Pope himself with great pomp and circumstance during a magnificent ceremony that will not soon be forgotten. Additional monthly prestige, piety, and Christian opinion. Excellent. As is tradition, my wife Margarita underwent her churching after recovering and cleansing herself from the recent pregnancy. Unfortunately, her mood has not improved by taking the Holy Communion. Perhaps some old sin is still weighing on her soul. I can try to calm her down, and this will make me kind, which is one of the virtues I don't have. I can do it because of my high diplomacy. Well, yeah, obviously, we're going to do that. Nice, I became kind. And I've been advised to go on a pilgrimage. Let's do it. Go check out one of the new saints, I think. So, we're having some trouble getting this law passed. How do my vassals feel about me? Do I still have anybody in the negatives? Still too many held duchies. Right, okay, let's give Navarra to somebody here. Count Lope of Biscay. We'll bring in a new noble again for that. How are you looking? 14. Excellent. So you ump-jumped little guy with your thrifty Kirk gardening patience, erudite, and envious traits. I grant you... Wait, I cannot... Okay, I'll give him Valencia, whatever. It's fine. I just need to get rid of some of these. That reminds me, let's check out the religion. We still need to be converting. Can't be having those Sunnis in here. Council, right. I knew that. Proselytize up here. Good. Very good. There are a number of different holy places you could visit on your pilgrimage. All of them are considered most sacred by the Holy Church, but a somewhat closer destination might mean a safer journey. Let's go check out a saintly burial site. Get some inspiration. There have been many inspirational saints, and it is difficult to come to an agreement about where to go, but my advisors finally narrow it down to a couple of potential options. All 4 of them are good choices, but when it finally comes to making a decision, I feel there is one more fitting than the rest. Let's go check out St. Patrick. And we got the approval for that law. Also, while I'm away, it seems, because, you know, there are factions being formed against me, and unfortunately one of them is saying that Queen Lenore here should be my heir. It seems that my regent is plotting to kill her. Oh no. You know, here I am away on pilgrimage and I can't do anything about it. Unfortunately, one must die so that many may live. Wait, why is Portugal here? What the hell? Tributary to King Sancho II of Portugal. What? What? Alright, the journey to Reconquista has been planned for a while. The north is a cold and brutal place, so I've prepared for any potential risks I might meet in Ireland. I am excited to finally be on my way to find my destiny as I search for the final burial place of St. Patrick. I am now on pilgrimage. Also, can we not donate to charity? Alright, that's fine. What is this righteous imprisonment? Duke Fernando of Galicia. What's he trying to pull on me? He's trying to get elective succession. Yeah, can't be dealing with that. Alright, any other righteous imprisonments? Aldonza, some lowborn woman who's wife of a courtier. We're just going to tell her to end a plot. She's just and will have to do it. Now, Teresa Alfonses is now of legal age. This is my half-sister. She's now a scholarly theologian. Alright, I'm met by a couple of rough-looking fellows. We're just going to pay it. I don't want to accidentally get injured. It is getting progressively colder as I'm getting closer to my destination. By my own estimates, I should be halfway to Reconquista by now. I am not used to long hikes like these, but it has been a nice change of pace. I wonder what awaits me. I actually went to the St. Patrick Cathedral when I visited Dublin earlier this year. And first thing I thought was funny was that it was an Anglican church. But I guess St. Patrick was from England, technically? I came across a group of caravans filled with the laughter and joy of a group of traveling entertainers. As day turns to night, I enjoy the company of the group. A particularly beautiful woman is teasing me and invites me to save the night. No, what kind of man do you think I am? Sweet, so I just became chaste. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 virtues. Sweet. I'm only missing number 2 and number 4. We might be able to pull this off yet. All of a sudden, I find myself in Reconquista before I know it. It has been a long journey through the wilds, and to once more see people is a nice change. As I walk through the city streets, I compare it to my homeland, how the people have dealt with the cold and ice in these lands. I should find my way to the burial site of St. Patrick as quickly as possible. That is what I am here for after all. I wonder what the grave will look like. The whole area is empty besides a nun cleaning a corner of the small chapel. She approaches me and asks me if I am here to see the grave of St. Patrick. I give her a small nod before she brings me to a large rock where he presumably lies. She kneels down next to me and we take a moment to pray to God together, and then I am left alone with the grave. I will remember this moment for the rest of my life. This gives me more piety. One moment you are shivering, the next you are sweating, and overall you feel awful. Uh-oh, we got trouble now. Felipe is fairly sure you have the flu. He insists you follow his instructions. You know, I don't know if I want this guy to be my physician. He's got the gout. He can't even cure himself. He gave me a foot bath against your fever. It was freezing. Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. Hey, are you cold? How about some... Great, I got diarrhea now. And dysentery. And he's... You know what? You're fired, dude. You suck. Alright, where's... Twice giving me foot baths. Oh, you're cold? Here's a cold foot bath. Court physician. Relieve him. Revoke. Imprison. No, people aren't going to like that, but... I don't want you to be my physician anymore. Yeah, you're sick also. Revoke honorary title of court physician. Yeah. No more. We're going to go find a new one. One that doesn't suck. Alright, it has been a long journey. It's nice to find myself home. So now I'm going to be a pilgrim, giving me more piety and faith opinion. The regency is over. An envoy from the city has arrived regarding news of a physician. The envoy told to of a promising medical student named Dello. The young man managed to save the life of one of the daughters of an important local trader not long ago, and apparently she only lost an eye in the process. Coercing him to join your court would be an easy task. Really, dude? Slothful, greedy, patient, dutiful cleric? Maybe. If he's a student, why not just get his teacher? But anyway, this episode has gone on long enough. Thanks for joining me. There was once again a lot of stuff that went on. Okay, the alliance between us and Portugal has ended. So in the next one, let's see what we could do about finishing off the Almohads here in Spain. They still have the islands off the coast and this western area. I don't know how long it's going to take to reset for another Reconquista. I don't know if I'm not allowed to while I still have the army from the earlier one. We're just gonna have to wait and see, and we're gonna have to hope something happens to my aunt for the good of Spain, because these factions based around her keep popping up. Of course, she's not involved in them. She's a good Christian woman. It is a problem. Yeah, they want my aunts more than me. Okay, well, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.